Welcome to the Smite Lightning Round. I'm your host, HiRezDuke.
On the Lightning Round, I introduce you to a successful content creator that's in or around the Smite community. Today, we have Drybear joining us. Drybear, introduce yourself.
Well, my name is Drybear. I am a caster, streamer, YouTuber for Smite primarily. Sometimes I dabble in other things, but I am a regular streamer for Smite, for Hi-Rez for the Smite game channel, as well as on my own personal Twitch, and I cast the tournaments on the weekends.
Great. Well, where can people find you on the internet?
Well, you can find me on YouTube. I post daily videos, 1 to 2 videos every single day on youtube.com/drybeargamers, as well as my twitter.com/drybeargamers as well. And on top of that, my Twitch is twitch.tv/drybear, so you can find me all over those places. But of course, you also find me every single night, 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. Eastern on Smite Game, twitch.tv/Smite Game. And then I cast the EU tournaments every single Sunday starting at 9 a.m. Eastern.
Wow, it sounds like you stay super busy.
I certainly do.
Very cool. Well, what I like to do on the Lightning Round is give someone a limited amount of time to answer a question in as much detail as possible. So I'm going to throw 2 minutes on the clock. And Drybear, are you ready to enter the Lightning Round?
Well, I think with Zeus striking lightning right behind you, I think I'm definitely ready.
Great. Well, in 2 minutes or less, I want you to answer the following question. What should be the main focus for someone who wants to get started as a content creator for Smite?
So if you're looking to be influential in content creation, the biggest thing I'm going to say, no matter what you're doing or where you're going, is going to be consistency. It's always going to be consistent, whether you're streaming, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're doing anything. As long as you're showing up at the same time, post a schedule. If you're a streamer, that is the biggest thing you can do for yourself. And for YouTube, make sure you're posting, whether it's a fully heavily edited video every single week or videos every single day. You have to be consistent, because if you aren't consistent, people won't show up on time. People won't get into a rhythm to follow you. That's the number one thing you can do for content creation in general. But the other thing you can do is kind of have fun with it and be yourself. If you're not outward and forward going, then you're not going to be able to have a bond with your viewers, with the people that are watching you. It's very important that you have that outward going personality. Don't hide yourself at all. Be very open and honest and be yourself, and be as consistent as you possibly can. That's the easiest way to be successful. Everyone has their own personality. Everyone has their own ideas and the way they like to do things. And if you're very forward with that on a consistent basis, people will become fans and follow you as often as they possibly can, and become fanboys or fangirls, as they like to call it. And that's the best advice I give to anyone who wants to get into YouTube, streaming, anything along those lines on the internet. It's just be as consistent as you can, while also being very fun and outgoing, and do fun things like do different guides and videos. That's the other thing as well. If you're doing YouTube, guides are the fastest way to get views. If you're doing Let's Plays, they're watching you for your personality. If you're doing guides, they're watching you for the information, where if no one knows you, they're not going to be watching you for your personality. So do guides in the beginning, be consistent, be outward, and be fun, and that's the easiest way to get into any of this kind of stuff that we're talking about here is content creation.
Wow, that was a lot of words in a little bit of time.
That's why I'm a caster. That's what I do.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks for giving such a thorough answer, and thanks for being on the show, Drybear. Well, that pretty much concludes this episode of the Lightning Round. Stay tuned to all of our social media to find out what's going on in and around the community. The links are in the description below. And of course, if you have any suggestions for the show, be sure to leave them in the comments.
Play Smite.
On the next Lightning Round.
I feel like that was a little bit stiff, Duke. Perhaps we should lighten it up a little bit.
Yeah, you're right. Wait.
Is that a fat joke?